You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the hosts and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1. All right. Hey, you guys. We are here, She Unfiltered Radio Show, right here on Hits 92.3. We have an interview today. It is Swag to X. We also have a topic for our Poor Truth segment, and it is how much image matters in today's world. We'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio Show. It's time. Dun, dun, dun. Today's topic is...
She, She unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat. For the grown women, on bold and free. Mothers, wives, and entrepreneurs, that's the key. Over 40, but still on the rise. We got ambition, we got fire in our eyes. From empty nesters to dreamers, making moves. We walk through life, breaking all the rules. We got wisdom, that's sexy, no drama here. Transparent and real, let's make it clear. We're all in this together, no shame, no disguise. Honest conversations, we're never telling lies. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Don't know my women, every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. Yeah, we're living life, we're making it right. In the city with ambition in sight. Coast with love, we got a vibe that's true. Over 40 and we're starting a new single. Dating, but loving our lives. Within each other, we continue to thrive. No matter the face, no matter the way. We're showing the world that life's a display. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She Unfiltered.
All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio Show right here on Hits 92.3. And look, this is my, second Thursday? I have to get used to doing Thursdays because I don't know if you noticed, everything that I needed to send for the show came like early this morning. I was like, crap, I have a whole show at 12 o'clock today. So this is the thing with me, y'all. I wanted to just do Wednesdays only so that I can get more used to coming into the studio and doing one day consistently. So we're going to talk about being consistent in 2026, the rest of 2026, since we're halfway through. One thing about me is I'll start something, I'll fall in love with it, and then after a while I'm like, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, or it just never comes back around. Is there anything that you have going on, Sunshine, that you're like, you started it so strong, and then after the newness of it wore off, you kind of was like, I'll come back to it? 2? Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. 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 Oh man. just made me feel bad. Oh. Ooh. And you want the superpowers. Well, you got to take them consistently. I didn't even think of that. Now I just added another one to my plate. Thanks. Thanks. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Look. That is true. Now I can't say that's not true, but so Melissa told me, and Melissa is my sister. Y'all will hear me drop her name all the time. Melissa was like, "You should get something." This is before she came. Has she? Yeah, she come to the condo. She was like, "You should move into something that still has stairs." Because I told her, she was like, "Why do you want to sell the house?" I said, "Because it's too many stairs. Like I got to go up like 3 or 4 stairs to get in the house, and then to go to my bedroom, it's a whole flight of stairs." So I was like, "I'm tired of going up and down stairs." Getting older. Her biggest thing was the minute a person doesn't have stairs and they don't work out, you're going to lose your shape. You're going to gain weight. You're not. It's She was like, at least having stairs in your house is a cheat code to working out, which is true because you're climbing stairs every single day, at least twice a day. With me, oh, it's a wrap. Yeah, I forget something in the car. It stayed in the car. I hope I ain't need it. If my One time I needed to get my phone out the car, and I don't even have stairs, but I got to walk down a pathway, go through the parking lot to go to my car. I was like, yeah. I was like, is anybody going to be calling me that I need to talk to? And I was like, nah, I'm good. The only reason I went to the car because I was talking to somebody and my phone kept breaking up. They was like, I'm about to call your other phone. Dang, wait, I gotta go to the car and get it. So you just added two more to my plate. I wasn't even gonna go on the health kick side. Um, this will probably be a new procrastination because it's brand new anyway that I want to start working out. And that's only like you said for flexibility. Like getting up, my knees hurt all the time. Sitting down too long. I've always had back problems ever since that second car accident. But the knees ain't never these knees been Megan forever. Whew. Uh-huh. Girl, you only need to move your butt and your hips. Hmm. Okay, hurts. Oh, I can see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. I feel you. Absolutely. Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I have to at 44. Like I might not look like I need to work out, but I absolutely need to work out. I need to eat better for sure. We both need to eat better. We both have this same exact thing as to where if we eat that day, not what we eat, it's if we eat that day. Yesterday I didn't eat until 7:30 last night. Yeah, that was my first excuse of not taking my vitamins. Excuse you guys. Yep. Okay. The pack, the pill pack. Okay. Uh huh. Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I bought I bought me vitamins and I bought somebody else that I care about vitamins. And I haven't opened a pack. I have at least you took yours out the bottle and you put it in a pill pack. I haven't even opened it. It's sitting on my bathroom counter, and I put it on my bathroom counter because I have to wash my face, I have to brush my teeth, I have to shower. I have to go in this spot every single day so I can't miss it. I might not go in the kitchen every day, but I'm going to go in the bathroom every single day. And it has been sitting there since I moved. I moved there in November. It's still sitting there. I don't, but it needs to have food. I can't just take it. The other one I have is sitting. So I got the faucets and then the hand. What is it? The spray, whatever it is. It sits on that. So when I'm looking in the mirror, I'm looking at the gummy one. That one I take because it's good, and I only need to take that once a day, and you don't need food with it. But sometimes I skip it because now I'm used to it being there. I don't visually see it because yeah, I see it every day. But the other pills are still in the bottle. I got them before I moved to where I moved. So I know I've had them at least since November 1st because I moved sometime in November. I might have had them way before that. I might have got them in like September, October, and have not opened. Not even take one every 17 days. I haven't even opened it. And that wasn't even where I was going with this. But when you said it, I was like, oh, crap. That's more important than what I was going to say. We have to take our vitamins. Hmm. Hmm. At least you have it. Not 11-year-old mother. Man. Yeah. We got to do better, though, for real. It's crazy. I ate today, girl. That's the look. Clap for that. But yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing. It may not be so hard going forward because I'm getting to a place now where I just told somebody the other day I want to structure my day as if I had a 9 to 5. Because if I had to be somewhere, I'm going to set my alarm clock. And no matter if I feel like doing something or not, I'm going to get dressed and go to that job. So if I start structuring the things that I say that I want to do and put them in my schedule throughout the week and on the days that I needed to do it, there's no reason why I should be procrastinating as much as I do. Girl, I wish I could come with you, but it's far. Now it's far from me. I know. That's why I'm laughing right now because I remember. No, we might well go and say, look, she lived in Atlanta. I lived in Douglasville. I convinced her to move to Douglasville, and then I moved to Atlanta of the radio station. Oh. Oh! Look, we went to where did we go yesterday? Tuesday night we went to go see Michael Jackson movie, and I was like, we wanted to go to the Brave Stadium in Smyrna. So in my mind, I have to get Douglasville, being out there 17 years and taking 30 to 45 to an hour to get anywhere. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be at least 30 minutes, maybe 35. I look it up, it was like 18 minutes. I was like, I love it here. If y'all could see how she looking at me, it takes literally 60 seconds to get to 285. It takes 2 minutes to get to 20 and 2 minutes to get to 75, 85. No. Go which way? How do you go? It's a journey though. See, you better than me. Uh-huh. That's true. Because I would go 20 to try to get to, yeah. See, I wouldn't know how to do that. Oh, yeah, I know that way. Yeah. So this the thing. I go the long way to get to where I live because I will go 285. What is this, north? Because this is going south, right? Go all the way down to 20, just not to hit downtown traffic. Even though it's longer, I don't like to stop. So when I go Washington Road, ah, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that today. Cause you said something the other day, and I told Kamora too when you was like, we have to get to a place in life where we don't need GPS to get anywhere. And I'm like, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Well, then I ain't friends with nobody. 40. Well, I told Kamora, she was like, I told her the same thing. I was like, we got to get to a place because we one, we couldn't see. Neither one of us could see at night. We missed the exit going and coming back. Um, but I was telling her, I was like, Sunshine had a good point on her show where she was like, we needed to do this. And she was like, yeah, I'm horrible with it. I said, well, you're not as bad as me. You only been driving for like a year or two. I've been driving for over 20 years and I was born and raised here. My lash tech has been doing my hair over 10 years and I go to I go to Texas every weekend and I still have to go and look in the contacts and get the address. See? I'm still trying to figure out how to if my phone dies, it's a wrap. Mhm. Mm. Ah. Dang. Mhm. Mhm. Really? Whew. Man, oh man. Yeah, I couldn't tell you the same places I go to all the time. Even my mama's house. I gotta use GPS. But now, no, I take that back. Recently, and your mom has a good point. I know now to just look for the racetrack. That's my point. So if any of that closes down, I'd be lost. I'd be like, okay, where do I stop? Really? All the restaurants. You don't went too far. Me too. Me too. Exactly. Man. Oh, really? Hmm. Speaking of car, I know this is completely off the subject, but I want to, and if there's anybody listening, I want to know like what all do they look for? Because I've been with my credit union forever. I've paid off a car with my credit union. I pay my credit card bill with the credit union, and I tried to refinance my car, and I had it almost. It's been almost 2 years now. So when I got it, everybody was like, within 6 months you can refinance, and I was like, cool. Nope. Exactly. The interest. That's gonna be a long time. I'm sad. Hmm. I pay every week. I only have to pay once a month, but I literally pay every week for that. Yeah. So that I do. Gotcha. Okay. One of my gigs, every time they pay me, that goes straight to my car note. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, you did? Yeah. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. Dang. And my friend was saying the same thing. He was like, he tried to get an increase on his credit card with Navy Federal, and he has amazing credit, and he couldn't get the increase. So maybe it's just Navy Federal. I don't know. Yeah. And I've been with Navy Federal for 8, 9 years. I've been with them for a year, almost 10 years. Who does financing? Who is listening or in the car industry? I want to refinance. So this is the thing. I refuse. When I say refuse, I refuse to pay this car off at the amount that it's at right now. You have good credit. I didn't have good credit when I got the car. So I had to get what I had to get. Mine is way higher than that. Heck yeah. Mine is way higher. I was like, y'all want to give me this car? That's how mine was. I'm one of those people that I have been living in my house forever. Like I didn't care about credit because I'm like, I got everything I need. I don't need to buy credit for anything. Y'all don't ever have that mentality. I will never in life do that again. Every time I get the notification saying your credit score went up or we're proud of you for the, oh my gosh, I was like, I would never, ever, ever get in this place. When y'all see these bags, when y'all see these black marks under my eyes and you see these bumps all over my face, it has been stress and it's good stress. It's just a lot of things I'm doing to put myself in a better position. But oh my gosh. Trying to pay off little things here and there. I've literally set myself up for everything that I owe to pay $20 a month here, $20 a month here, $20 a month here, so that everything is getting hit at one time and I'm paying on it instead of trying to pay off just one thing at one time. And then when that's paid off, pay off this at one time. No, let me show that I'm making payments so they can see, okay, she's consistently making payments every month. Okay. Got makes sense. You had to get started. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan. Yep. Mine will be by the end of June. By the end of next month, I should be like, I should be like, oh, thank you, Jesus. But it's been a long road, and I'm just excited about that. One thing I think people don't know either is I was always like, I don't have a lot of credit, so I don't have a lot of debt. That is considered bad credit. No credit is bad credit when you're trying to get credit because they don't have anything to show that you make payments on time or you don't make payments on time. So I was like, dang, I'm thinking every credit card that ever comes my way, cut it up because I don't want to take out a loan. I don't want, and this is my thing with credit cards. I've always had that mentality. If I have to use a credit card, to pay for stuff and I don't have the money, then that just means I'm putting myself in more debt. Because how am I going to pay this credit card when I don't have the money to pay whatever it is I'm trying to pay now? Now, if I know I have money coming and it's along the way and I know for a fact it's coming, then yes, use the credit card. Or what I do is if I have to get gas and I know I have money for gas, I'd rather use the credit card and just pay the gas, pay the card for the gas so that I'm not using the cash only to pay. That's what I'm doing. Everything now I use the credit card for things that I know for sure that are coming in. So when I get paid, it goes straight to paying the credit card. Other than that, I never wanted a credit card because I'm like, why would I go get a credit card for $3,000 or $20K, but I don't have $20K to pay that credit card? Mm. Oh, I need that one. Oh, yeah. Really? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Smart. Mm-hmm. I've seen that. Yeah. Flex. It really does. Seriously. Oh, really? You can't. What? Is it flex? Oh, okay. Okay. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Dang. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said yours due on the first? Wait, is expensive. Being poor is expensive. Um, one of the rents, I'm not gonna say which, one of the rents that I pay, um, after the fifth. So at least they give you grace to the fifth. Yeah, after the fifth. On the seventh. So they give you 6 days. By the seventh, it's $100. By the ninth, it's an additional $200. So after the ninth, on to the end of the month, it's an additional $300 total on top of whatever it is you have to pay. So yeah, like you said, you ain't got it. It's gonna cost you. May cost you a little. It may cost you a lot, but it is gonna cost you. Mhm. What I love, absolutely. Yep. Hmm. With the work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You have to. You have to. And that was the thing too. I know that was hard for people when I was charging by the month here. But in my mind, I'm like, you know when it's due every single month. Just imagine you're paying every week. Just put it to the side. But like you said, it's hard to have that type of discipline. It is what it is. So I guess you just pay for the extras. And I'm thinking about implementing that too. And it don't take that long. Pretend. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Just do it yourself then. Yep. It's I always say it's the convenience. So thing, and that's the thing too. I would say for anything that I'm charging for, like for instance, I have people come up to me all the time now that they find out more and more about the radio station. Shout out to everybody that is like, look, everywhere you go, you need to shout out hits, hits, hits. Because the minute I do, somebody's going to always ask to come to the radio station. What they don't understand is it's not free. And once I break down why it's not free, it's because one, I'm taking time out of my day. I already don't have a lot of time. So if I'm going to dedicate time out of my day for you, that's a fee. If I got to get in my car, everybody knows gas is expensive. I don't live at the radio station. So I have to get in my car and drive to the radio station. For you, it's a fee. I also have to pay the person that is running the board for this stuff to go on. For you, it's a fee. So yes, it's gonna be a fee when you say, "Girl, I want to come on your show. I want to talk about y'all need men to come on here and talk about such and such." I'm gonna tell you how much it costs to come because this is our platform. Me, Ashley, Angie, and we're talking about all the things we're talking about things we want to talk about. If we have to add in what you have going on that has nothing to do with us, it's a fee. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And they be like, whoa. Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. When you're ready, I always say, when you're ready, just let me know. And when you're ready, I'll be right here. Exactly. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to talk about our topic, our poor truth topic of the day. How much is image important in today's world? All right. So we'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio. Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
We can stay in Harlem or be bougie in Manhattan. Go to Magic Johnson's or just see whatever happens. I'm a simple girl, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, out of mind like Sinatra. Baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. I don't need no wings, 'cause tonight it's on you. Baby, fly me to the moon. We can watch the sun drop, we can run the arcades. Barefoot on the boardwalk, making out the whole way. It ain't no pressure, babe, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, out of mind like Sinatra. Baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. Tonight it's on you, baby, fly me to the moon. Hey, hey baby, fly me to the moon. Hey. Get me in stardust, don't care if they saw us. No, they ain't above us. Thought I was tripping in the stratosphere. I didn't know I could go up from here. Baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue.
We are back, She Unfiltered Radio Show, and we got our poor truth topic of the day. How important is image in today's world? And I'm speaking whether it's personal, whether it's business, whatever it is, how important is it in this world? And I'm going to say image makes up, and I don't have no statistics. These are just what I'm thinking in my mind. I think it makes up 90% of what you have going on and what's in your day, in your life, in your day, what you are doing, where you're trying to go. It plays the most important part of today's world. In the past, in the world, what was Marilyn Monroe? When was she out in the 60s? Sex sold then too. So I think that has always been a part. And I'm not going to just say it's for women, but I think it hits women more than it does men, because even with having a woman that has a great image on the arm of any man makes that man look better. You can have a woman who is semi whatever and her guy is attractive. That doesn't really up her value. He has to be successful financially or in that realm, not just a face. Where a woman's face or a woman's body can make a guy look better or worse in a room. That image plays a major part. I would say I was just talking to Sunshine on the break, and I was speaking on. I'm not even going to just say nightlife today. In even the simplest of restaurants, back in the day, you had your restaurants, you had your lounges, and you had your clubs, and then your sports bars. I would kind of put in the same spot of I don't know, maybe a lounge, maybe a good. I love a good hole in the wall now. I wanna buy a good hole in the wall. Oh, like a little bodega. hmm So Sunshine just put a link up on YouTube. So if you're watching me on social media, you can go over to our YouTube channel, Hits 92.3, and you can watch the show. You can join the conversation. You can leave a comment, or you said visually they can come on, right? Oh, if you are dressed and you're appropriate and your image is correct, you can join the show if you go over to YouTube again. Yeah, please don't be smoking and don't cuss. I don't want any cussing. But if you want to join the show where you can be seen on the show as if you are in studio with me, go over to YouTube, Hits 92.3, click on the live. You're going to see that I'm live right now with the topic of the day: how important is image in the world? And I was just speaking on how absolutely important it is. So, shout out to, I still call you Gigi. Shout out to Rob. He said, well, that means I can't. Yeah, put your shirt on, sir. You know he's shirtless somewhere with the beard hanging down, trying to get the ladies. But put your shirt on and then go onto YouTube. Not Santa without the shirt on. All right, so speaking of just no, I was about to say a little too much. Restaurants, lounges, clubs, sports bars, image matters, especially for staffing. It seems so sexist. It seems so, I don't know what other word to use other than sexist. It really is misogynistic to expect women to look a certain way. Literally, right now, these braids not being done and I'm on air, I don't have like I've been doing the no lash thing because it hasn't really made a difference in like how people approach me. But if you are a bartender, if you are a server, if you are a bottle girl, a hookah girl, and you come in there and you look basic, you are bringing down the value of that venue. I don't care how it sounds bad, but it is what it is. Sex will sell to the end of time. It's never going to change. hmm 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 Yep. And we selling $100 plates. Yes. hmm Mm-hmm. Everything is not a club. And that's the thing. I think in 2026, it has been blurred. The lines are blurred because everybody's trying to stay in business. Everybody knows that majority of people in Atlanta love hookah. Your establishment isn't even set up to be a hookah bar, but you're now bringing in hookahs because you want to make sure that those crowds that are at the other places are going to patronize your business. That's not your niche. Hookah in places that fight is hand in hand, girl. Yes, it is. It's not good, but it's hand in hand. Look, we got Ashley on here. Don't go too hard on them hookahs. My girl don't play by her hookah. But so we'll talk on physical image, and then we'll talk about the business image. Let me do business first because we talk about let's just do business. So business first. I'm gonna start with hits. So hits, and I just talked to somebody about this. They were like, "Why don't y'all put a recording studio?" Because I don't want that audience here. I don't, and when you go to a recording audience, a recording studio is going to be late at night. Nobody's going to go early in the day. You're going to go, what, 10, 11 o'clock at night? You got to have something to drink. You got to have something to smoke. You got to, shit. Sorry. She went to the max. That was so hard. Cocaine. I was going to say weed, but cocaine will do. Crack. Hey, they might be on there too. You never know. Different kind. But you're gonna have the entourage. You're gonna have the girls. We're not set up for all of that. And even if we were set up for that, that's not the brand that we have created, huh? We don't like that. Exactly. So just with hits, the image is, and we play. So some stations play more music than they do talk. I don't even know why we're not listed as a talk radio station, because although we play music, we spend more time talking versus music. The only show we have on here that's opposite is Unbox Top 10. Who is it? So Love radio show too. To match the song. I love the way he does that. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. To keep up with his flow. Did you do a good job? So Love radio show every Thursday. He'll be here tonight, Thursday nights from 7 to 11 p.m. So we have two shows, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about, look, I'm so rehearsed about my gigs. I'm always somewhere from 7 to 11. 7 to 9. I was about to make her here 2 additional hours. No. 7 to 9 p.m. But my point was, we have 2 shows here at Hits that plays more music than they do talk. Where on my show, we might get around to some music. And if we do, we might play three songs within 2 hours. I don't consider that to be a radio station as far as music goes. It's more of a talk radio station to me. Mm-hmm. 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 So on terrestrial, they might talk for 5 minutes and then it's 3 or 4 songs. They don't do 15-minute segments. Yeah, they're not gonna do a 15-minute segment in a 2 to 4 hour show. It might be 5 minutes here. It might be 10 minutes if they're going over. I ain't gonna say what radio station. Yeah, I think every show is except those 2. Because even if Bliss talks, she's not talking more than 5 minutes per song. And it might be one song that's 5 minutes. So hers is way more music than it is. She'll have 10 songs in her show versus we might have 4 songs for a whole episode. So anyway, for hits, I want to be more of the professional radio station, which is why I'm always going to be in a building that has HVAC. We're never going to be in a warehouse unless I can buy it. We'll always be in a building that has an HVAC because I want people to be comfortable. We just started drinking here. For years, you couldn't even bring a drink in studio. Did we move? It's a wrap. You gonna be comfortable here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We can't. When people are on air with their coats on and a blanket in their lap, I was like, yeah, this is embarrassing. We got to move. And I was so excited. Yes, I was so excited about the potential in that house because you know how much traffic past that street. And I just love the fact that we're a whole radio station. Nobody knows it. And so just the different rooms, we're going to have all these different, I had so many plans for that place and the HVAC was not hitting there. And we had just left another place because of their HVAC. So yeah, I don't play about the HVAC. We got to have heat. We got to have air for these people to be comfortable. And I'll always remember the one time that Mama D came, she called me after that and she cussed me out. Next time you ever want me to come to your show, you're paying for my hair and makeup. I was like, yes, ma'am. I asked her to come the next time, maybe like a year later, and she was like, my hair costs such and such, and my makeup costs. I was like, I don't want to disrespect you, but when I get it, I'll come back around and I'll have you come back. She used to do it for free all the time. Her, Murphy Lee, I could get them to come anytime. But around that time, where were we? Oh, this wasn't even my station. I was a co-host on somebody else's, and I brought her there, and it was a warehouse, and she sweated her hair out. She called me like, don't ever invite me back there. So yeah, I always thought about that. When I get my place, it has to have an HVAC. I don't want anyone to be smoking on. I don't care what you could have a smoke show. I'm be like, yeah, your show doesn't fit the radio station. I've had certain shows that wanted to come here, but their content doesn't fit the brand. So image to me is everything. Is there any other things with hits? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the reason I say people, and like she said, we put the disclaimer on there because I don't want to silence anybody's voice. And that's the whole entire point of opening a radio station, is to be able to have your own say, because it's therapeutic for me. And I say this 10 toes down. Hits 92.3 has always been a space where I feel comfortable to say whatever I want to say. Sometimes I go back and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cringy, but I can say it. If I was to get a job at one of the radio stations, I'd be fined. I'd probably be fired by now. So you're able to say whatever you want to say on your platform, but we do have a disclaimer that says, hey, whatever they saying is their own opinions. It has nothing to do with the radio station or anybody that works there. Cardi B will sue. So that is the image of hits. It's a very professional, and I'm going to start wording it a little bit to say that it is talk radio. But we do focus on professionalism. I try to focus it more so on my own particular show, because I want to be able to shop this show to where they can listen to it in barbershops and beauty salons and a real estate office, or where, like, any professional atmosphere. You ain't got to worry about the content or trying to turn it down because, you know, it's inappropriate or whatever. Now, sometimes we might say something and I'm gonna give you a disclaimer like, hey, you might not want to tune in for this topic. I had a friend that said that she listens to the show in her office all the time. When we had that sex relationship, she was like, that was the one day that she couldn't listen to it because she had to keep turning it up and down, up and down. So that's why I try to do it for my show. We try not to cuss, and then certain content we don't necessarily talk about. But I do want a late night show. And that's why hers is late. What do you say? Morning after dark? It's morning after dark. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You said I tried, guys. You got better? One day you were going in. It wasn't necessarily the cussing. You were on a gender war. It was just like, I don't trust men. I barely trust my dad. I was like, whoa. I wanted to be like Sunshine. I said, wait a minute, I'm listening to a playback. She not even live right now. I'm telling you, I tell anybody. Oh, I've been cringy so many times. We're like, oh, I should have said that. Like, yeah, I said it. I said what I said. And then be like this on the background. I'm not gonna say that again. But I said what I said. Oh gosh. Yeah, they don't all land. I have a few that didn't land. I was like, yeah. One in particular that always pops in my mind. I'm like, yeah, don't ever say that in public again. Oh my gosh. Yes. You did it. You did it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. It ain't. Mm, exactly. Oh, it just. Oh, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. I haven't even watched it. I was like, if I watch it, I'm gonna get so upset because I'm like, I'm very empathetic to people. So roast in general is too much for me. Like I cannot watch a roast without feeling like, oh, why they say that about that person? They not like that. Why? I'm like, oh, they feel that way about that person for real. They just needed a moment to say it. That's how I feel about a regular roast. This one, I just read the comments and I'm like, yeah, I can't watch that. Mm-hmm. 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 Tear you down. You need therapy after these. And you try look, it's like you smiling with a tear coming down. The face like I promise you I'd be ready to fight. I'd be in fight mode. Oh, that's what he said? Mm, I can't. I can't. Yeah. We were watching Funny AF with Kevin Hart, and they had to do a roast. And these are comics like from all over the world that he chose the best of the city. He had to pick like five people from each city, and each week they had to perform. One of them they made them do a roast. And the way these folks is roasting people that they're in competition with, and one person started talking about somebody's gums. They was talking about each other's size. It was one guy, they were just picking him off like a sniper. It was so many racist comments to this one guy, just the way he looks. And I was like, I know jokes can be jokes and roasts are jokes, but it's some truth to these jokes. Y'all really feel this way. So I literally couldn't I couldn't be the star of a roast. You couldn't sit and roast me. I'd be ready to fight. Mm-hmm. She a friend of mine, and she good at roasting. God, I know a few. Oh, Flaming Roe. Yeah, that's my baby. Oh, she can, but she'll roast herself too. She don't like being called she. He can, yeah, he just likes to dress as a woman. He was like, but when I go to them kids' school, I'm their daddy. He said I be having breasts, jogging pants, and they be like, ma'am, mister. Really? That's all it is. Okay, okay. Oh, right. Ah, so I can fix it. And you laughing, you're like, ooh. Look. Look. So if somebody's saying something about somebody's gums, there's nothing you can do about your gums. Those are the type of parts of roast I think they should leave. Is things that you can't change. Oh, that's too much. I can change that. Right. I gotta. So this go that right there. What we're talking about is in still in tune with what the conversation is. So if you're just tuned in, you're listening to She Unfiltered Radio Show right here on Hits 92.3. The poor truth topic of the day is how important is image in today's world. What you just said, bless her heart, I love her to death. I didn't take offense to it too much, but it was like a backhand compliment last night. So one of the regulars that comes to the spot every week, she was like, you okay? She's like, you ain't getting none because you got this big bump on your face. I was like, I get stress bumps too. I was like, if you would have saw me 3 weeks ago, I had a big bump on my nose. Whenever I'm stressed, my face breaks out, right? So she's like, F him, get rid of him. So I said, wait. I said, it ain't even about a man. I said, what I'm actually stressed about is good stress. It's stress nonetheless, but it's going to put me in a better position. But the journey to get to the better position is stressful. She was like, oh, I was about to say, because you are way too beautiful to be having black circles and bags under your eyes and all them bumps on your face. I just I just laughed it off and got in the truck. Dream kind of laughed like like he was like, do I laugh? Do I not laugh? Are we fighting? I just laughed with her and she was like, you know what I mean, baby. I love you. I was like, I love you too. That's how she felt. People say whatever. Oh my gosh. Girl, when I first stopped wearing lashes, and this recently, everybody was like, "Are you okay?" Anybody that was walking up to me was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have lashes on. I probably look sick." Uh-oh. Mhm. Mhm. Oh. We can see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, g- great. I'm glad I'm naturally pretty, but for what I do for a living, I can't do this all the time. I can't. Yeah, like my hair, you see my look, this is why I always dye my hair red when I get red braids, because when it grows out, you can't really tell. My hair grows so fast. I'm looking on this TV like, oh girl, you need your hair done. But you're in front. This is a profession I chose. So it's things that I have to keep up. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about the expenses that women spend on just everyday life. The who? The pink tax. Hmm. I didn't even think about that type of stuff. That didn't even cross my mind. And we got to do that all the time. You got to shave your whole damn body down. Like, I was just gonna say on like hair, nails, toes, lashes. I was literally just talking about like I need to go back and get my lashes done because I'm tired of people asking, "Are you okay?" I'm not sick, guys. I just don't have lashes on. That's it. And then I don't have you know what I've noticed between the genders? Men have the most beautiful lashes. Men always have, yes, and it looks like they always arch their eyebrows. And I'm like, why? We are the women. Why don't we have the lashes that they have? We trying to look like boys. Hey, that's the faceless co-host saying that. Look, shout out to Unbox Top 10 yesterday with my girl Bliss. She played a song called He Like Boys. I want to play the song, but it's so much profanity. But it was like if a man act like this, if a man does this, if he does that, that's because he like boys. So when you just said that, I was like, oh my gosh. When I looked it up, I said, wait a minute, what'd you say this song was called? And when she played it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's really a song. So when you just said that, so when you are working in establishments, now I'm still in the business realm because I jumped from business to personal. I'm just going to keep intertwining the two. Let's say I own a sports bar or a lounge or a club or a restaurant. I purposely am going to go after pretty girls to be my servers and bartenders. Absolutely. You can't my thing. I don't care what I own. If you don't have a Chick-fil-A personality, you can't work here. Yep. Chick-fil-A, I don't care. I'm like, y'all have to have a bad day. I have never once met anybody at any Chick-fil-A in any city or any county, any state I've ever been in, and they haven't had a pleasant attitude when you come to them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. You should only have pretty girls selling shoes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cute. That's very smart. That is very smart. Cause he gonna be like, ooh, and no, your girl don't look like her. But you can imagine she might look like her in them shoes. Smart, smart. I was saying, I was just thinking because I really want one. So I was like, I love the outfits at the uniform. They ain't even outfit. The uniforms at Twin Peaks. And they was like, you can't discriminate. I ain't got to. If I tell you what this is a uniform and you can't fit it, that's on you. I'm sorry. Yes. Now Hooters got desperate because I done seen little girls like. Now I'm sure everybody likes different sizes and different things like that, but Hooters is supposed to be for big breasts. I've seen girls with little breasts like mine or smaller. I've seen girls with nowadays, yes. And I'm like, I'm a whole female and I don't even like girls. And I'm like, what you doing here? What these A cups doing in here? Where the Hooters at? You are off brand. Hooters is slipping. Hooter got desperate and was like, look, we just need Magic City. Really? I know Cheetah has pretty girls. I got a whole story on cheetahs. Hold on. Can you? They said I lost sound. This is on mine. Mm-hmm. It's. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. She gonna tell you I'm not the girl next door. She mean to men. I'm like sunshine. But these type of things matter in any profession, though. I feel like it matters. It absolutely matters. Um, Even if I'm gonna go on a different rim of it now. Imagine you're single, you're dating, you want to meet established men, and you go to a nice bar to meet a man. Your hair ain't done, your nails ain't done, your shoes ran over. He is not gonna look at you. Men with money have choices, and he is not gonna choose the most basic woman in the room for no reason. So even trying to date, whether you're trying to date, whether you have a business, whether you're an employer of a business that has sales with the opposite sex, um, what else? Keeping yourself up. All of these things, images matter to a certain extent. Oh, girl, to ask for money. What we said at the beginning of the show? If you broke, it's expensive to be poor. It's expensive to be. What we just said. If you are trying to date and you're trying to get an established man and you're poor, you're gonna have to spend money to try to get approached by somebody who has money. It don't matter what you do as a woman. You gotta eat. You can't be sitting there at the bar not buying nothing. Everything in life, image absolutely matters. I don't care what we say. I went through, and I've gotten to an age. Like I've gotten to an age. It's not a part in life. It's because I gotten older. And once you get older, your mentality changes on things you care about versus things you don't care about. So I used to go and make sure every big event that I had to make sure my makeup was done. There was no way. And I was taught that by my manager. You have to get makeup done. You have to do this. You have to do that. And so I got to a part where I was like, I'm tired of getting makeup done. I'm tired of sitting there for 3 hours for an event just to go home and wash it right off. So I was like, I'm gonna start going to these events. Like at least put a little juice on your lips, a little rouge on your lips, and get your lashes done, or go buy some strips or something. At least look presentable in the face, and go like that. So I don't get my makeup done for every big event. I don't wear makeup at all when I'm hosting, and I host a couple times throughout the week. And it has not changed my bag whatsoever. However, if I was to go in there busted now, if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm still going to look nice. I'm going to wear a cute dress, or I'm going to wear something that is going to say I'm not coming here as just a customer. You can tell that I'm the host, or I'm doing something. So I do try to keep myself up in that way. Not try, I am going to always keep myself up in that way. But oh gosh, I got to start my live over because they can't hear me. But image, absolutely. No matter what you do matters. And I said, what do you think about having certain girls? Listen, I have to go back to this because that's the field I'm in. Bartenders, servers, bottle girls, hookah girls. How important? Because I'm sure every man doesn't like one type of female. Let's say about the type that men like secretly that they just don't say out loud is the big girls. Do you change the uniform because now you have a big girl on staff? Or do you not hire the big girl? Do you change her uniform and everybody else wears the skimpier outfits? Or do you just not have that all the way around because staff needs to look as one? If you're in that situation, how would you handle that? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for the business. And anybody that goes to a place, unless you have never heard of this place and you just walked in and they were doing open interviews and they are brand new, never had the establishment, you've kind of done your research on the place. You've seen what they look for. You kind of know what type of clientele comes in. You see the girls that are working there. It's almost like, do you want to put yourself in that position to possibly get turned down or not get as many tips? One of the places that I worked at had a male bartender, handsome guy, but he wasn't like, let me not say that. I'll just say he wasn't the sex symbol of all men to be men, right? Handsome guy, but he didn't read bartender to me. He read manager. So they ended up getting rid of him because he wasn't making as much money as the girls. Of course, he wasn't going to make as much money as the girls because there's guys paying. But if there's women, there's always those horny women that are out with their homegirls. They thirsty as hell. If it's a fine bartender, they're going to want to go to him and not the girls. But image matters. He didn't give that sex symbol image, so they didn't want to tip him like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got you. Okay. Yeah. That's true. And that's not the case. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you. But anywhere that I go, I always typically have a female bartender anyway. So I don't really see that many male bartenders anywhere that I'm at. But I would just assume you would find the one that at least has a big flirt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta have a big personality, and I think that's a thing too. I think sex can sell in a way of your personality versus your face or your body. Somebody might have like the ultimate confidence to make any man turn her way. Just the aura of her presence can help too. All right, so we are talking about how important is image in today's world. And we are going to take a quick break. And we're going to see if we get some phone calls. The telephone number is 404-254-4347. Again, 404-254-4347. We're going to talk about the rest of that roast because we didn't play any of those clips. Oh, let's go. We'll be right back, you guys.
She, she unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat. For the grown women, on bold and free, mothers, wives, and entrepreneurs. That's the key. Over 40, but still on the rise. We got ambition, we got fire in our eyes. From empty nesters to dreamers, making moves. We walk through life, breaking all the rules. We got wisdom, that's sexy, no drama here. Transparent and real, let's make it clear. We're all in this together, no shame, no disguise. Honest conversations, we're never telling lies. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Don't know every win and every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. Yeah, we're living life, we're making it right. In the city with ambition in sight. Coast with love, we got a vibe that's true. Over 40 and we're starting a new single. Dating, but loving our lives. Within each other, we continue to thrive. No matter the face, no matter the way, we're showing the world that life's a display. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. On fire with men and every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. No shame, no perfection to prove. We're all real women in our own groove. From the 40s and beyond, we lead with grace. Come join the conversation, there's a space for your place. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Fire, wind, every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. So come and listen, where strength is shared. She unfiltered, always prepared. Wisdom and transparency, that's the key. Join us now, and you'll feel so free.
All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio Show. We are actually talking about how important is image in today's society, in today's world. And we did a little segue into this Kevin Hart roast because I don't know. I'm trying to brace myself for this. I heard it was a lot of racial slurs and racial references. One in particular that really set me off. I saw that clip. And when I saw that clip, I was like, well, there's no point in me watching this roast if they laugh. Like, did Kevin Hart laugh at that? See, yeah, like some stuff.
That's the other part that's pissing everybody off. That there's a lot of times where Kevin Hart is just kind of sitting there and he's laughing like a coon. Like,
Man. See, yeah, some stuff is just not funny.
Now, for me, it was Cheryl Underwood's, her part of the roast, because hers felt uncomfortable but comfortable. Like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna let y'all know that this ain't us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the writers. And then Regina Hall's face throughout it.
Ooh.
She definitely gave. I'm just here so I can get a check.
Ooh.
I don't like this at all. Like, this ain't what I signed up for.
Okay, let's check it out.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. The first one we have is a clip of Cheryl Underwood. Here we go.
Then you're just waiting for it to be over. I don't know. Keep rolling.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
No, okay, ready? Ready?
You gotta say it.
You think he's loud in his movies? When we were fucking, he was hollering and screaming and shaking. I said, will you shut the fuck up? Before somebody think I'm watching one of your movies.
Do you think he be laughing for real?
I don't think that would. Yeah, like him getting. I don't know. It just seemed very satirical to me. Here's the next one. I think this is. I can't tell. It's so small. Here we go.
Okay.
He said, I read 3,000 books a year. All right, well, let's unpack it. Let's talk about the books that you didn't fucking read. That's what I want to talk about. What are the books that you didn't read? I'll tell you what it was. He obviously didn't read his probation paperwork. I'll tell you that. That nigga didn't read that. He didn't read the room when that little 12-year-old choked him the fuck out. I'll tell you that. I don't give a fuck how bad things get in my life. I ain't never been choked out by no fucking kid. Cat said tonight that I took all his movies that he turned down. He said that. He fucking said that. You sat there and laughed at it. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. This must be the fucking truth. All right, well, let's unpack it. Let's unpack it. Well, let's talk about it, Cat. So you're telling me that you turned down Jumanji 1, 2, 3, Right Along, 1, 2, Central Intelligence, Think Like a Man 1, 2, The Upside, About Last Night, 40-Year-Old Virgin, High School, Night School, Me Time, Borderlands, Man from Toronto. Oh! So you can do a cameo in Norbit? Is that what the fuck you're telling me, Cat? Cat, you can't be in my fucking movies. You think they want a fucking pimp in Jumanji? Is that what the fuck you think we need? Ain't no hoes in Jumanji. What the fuck is Cat doing in Jumanji? Hey, bitch, get out the tree. What the fuck? We don't need that.
Oh, these are like, y'all can say these are jokes. These are not jokes.
It sounded really personal.
And that's what I think a roast is. It's just super personal.
You know,
Okay.
Kevin, they told me not to mention your kids on this roast, but I must say, you did good. They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true, he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. God bless you, Kevin. God bless this room. And
People know that black rage sells, and it's low-key disgusting to
Girl.
Okay, now here's Regina.
She misses your movies. She says they don't go up there in heaven because it's heaven. Oh, but she said your dad is enjoying them all down where he is.
She was not feeling it.
Her jokes weren't delivering, the punchlines weren't.
She was not feeling it.
I was trying to find some images of her in the crowd, but people are like, "Oh, her face in this while she's sitting up there." No, that's my new meme. Like my new meme is when you think it's funny, but it ain't. Like that's her.
Yeah.
7 minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole 7 minutes.
Okay.
But, I believe this is Cat Williams' roast, his section. So here we go.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Cat.
I'm surprised they invited me. That's how little star power you have. They had to start inviting your enemies. I said, I hate him. They said, come anyway. Very humble of me to be at your goat roast tonight, Kevin. I've won an Emmy Award, but this is going to be my best acting tonight as I pretend like you are a goat. For the people at home, you're wondering, why is the Cat Man doing this? For the money, bitch. This is my Riyadh Comedy Festival. Only one with a soul. Kevin, you're going to hear some things tonight that you're not familiar with. Those things are called punchlines. Is this dais the best that the industry could put together for dear old Kev? I'm not sure if the Illuminati is real or if this is the junior varsity version, but for those of you just joining us, Kevin and I have beef, and I'll tell you why. Because privately, this motherfucker stole everything from me. Before he saw my act, he was a 6'3" white man. I tried to tell y'all that Kevin Hart was a plant. Because I keep burying him, he keeps springing back the fuck up. Just like a plant. Yes, I said some things I'd like to take back. Some things I said were misunderstood. I did say that Kevin was a Hollywood puppet, and I want to explain that. Because it might not be what you think. I meant that the head of Netflix literally has his whole hand up Kevin's ass and can make him do anything.
Ooh.
At least his jokes were jokes.
Yes. Yes.
They were just like Cheryl Underwood was all about who she effing and Kevin Hart effing her and having sex with her and this.
And it's a whole married man.
With his wife and kids in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like it just I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a
yeah, that was the one guy, the white guy. Oh, they needed to. He said something that I thought the George Floyd comment was the only bad comment he had. The one he had before that, I can't remember what it was. That was just as bad. I can't remember what he said, and I was like, what? And then he finished it off with that one at all. And so when he first started going in, I think it caught Kevin off guard because he looked and he wasn't smiling. So I think he tried to put on a face for the audience and his crowd and his following. But that's the time where you should have not put on for your crowd and the following because that literally was offensive. Ooh, child. All right, so we have a special guest coming up. And again, y'all are listening to She Unfiltered Radio Show right here on Hits 92.3. We have been talking about images in your personal life, images in your business. How important is image in today's world? We have our guest, Swag, in the building. Swag, you there?
mic together.
Unmute
Y'all
your
can hear
mic.
me now? I bet. Y'all can hear me now?
We can hear you, and I gotta publicly say, look, I sent the link, and it was sitting in my draft, and we was over here like, well, I guess he's not coming, so that is on me.
I was like, she never sent me a link. I'm like, what? She told me the link. I'm like, I ain't never get it on phone.
You was like, that station don't even exist for real. They ain't real.
Hold on, man. Now listen, I had to call my management team. Look, it's 11:20, and I'm cleared the schedule. I'm dressed and everything.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm from the south side of Chicago. My name is Swag 2 Times. You know, I'm an artist, entrepreneur, VIP, event coordinator, the whole woo-wop, producer assistant for the Jamie McGrone show that get plays out here on 26 to U. Shout out to the U. But yeah, you know, big dog, you know, putting on, telling you about image is everything, you know, everything is about image, for real, for real.
We love it. So look, before we got on, I got to tell him the story. We was like, is the name, turn your, something is loud and it's causing an echo in the background.
Okay, what should I do? I don't know. Should I, let me see.
You said something, is there anything else playing in the background?
Let me make sure it ain't nothing on my Facebook or something like that, maybe.
Okay. So while you can hear us, so we were, I was like, is his name Swag2X? Is his name Swag 2 Time? We was like, do we say swag? So I'm glad you clarified that it is Swag 2 Time. How'd you come up with your name?
I actually came up with my name. I went by a lot of names. I was Swag Star, Swag this, Swag that, Swag the Kid. But it was one of my homies, one of my close friends. Shout out to Lotto. You know, he was a producer that I was working with coming up. And he, you know, I was just fresh, I guess, or whatever. He's like, boy, you swag, man. He said, that sound decent. I like that swag. He said, yeah, man, swag 2 times. He said, man, you be doubling up on them. And I was like, I like the ring of it. You know what I'm saying? This before I even know who, you know what I'm saying, that it was going to be a finesse 2 times and then a 2, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that on my kids. So, yeah, it just rolled off like that. And I just rolled with it. I liked it. I'm like, yeah, I do be sauced up. You know what I'm saying? I do be out here, you know what I'm saying, in my city with the swag and everything. So I just roll with it like that. Do you guys still hear that echo?
Nope, we good to go.
All right, cool.
Also, you come perfectly, like a perfect segue into the conversation that we have today with Mr. Swag 2 Times. Yes, so the conversation today we have is, how important is image in today's world?
Wow. I mean, images are starting to become more than actually putting the content and the genuine work behind it, you know, and it's all about adapting, you know. When we was, you know, in the game about 5 or 6 years ago, yeah, you know, image was key, but you still had to, you know, put in a little bit more extra groundwork. Now everything is at your disposal with the internet. So if your image there, you can, you know, a wise man told me, look like $1 million and you can have $1 in your pocket. But you better look like $1 million, you know. That'll take you further than the other way around. So, yeah, man, it was just, you know, putting in the work and getting into this content, because content's so big, then streaming, and then it's just so many avenues where, you know, image is everything. So if people see you lit and want to be a part of your life, they'll actually watch your life and what you're doing for 12 or 13 hours.
You are
so that right there lets you know that image is everything right there, when you can actually get paid for people watching you, because they're just going to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Be around you. So it's a dope time to be alive. And if you're into content and building your brand, it's definitely it's a perfect time to be doing it right now in these last 3 or 4 years.
I agree with that. We were just talking last night at my job. We were like, people will literally watch you put your shoes on. They watch you put your coat on, put your makeup on, getting dressed, walk into your car. Like, we literally would sit there and watch every single aspect of somebody's life, to a point where if there's enough people watching that, you can get paid just to put your jacket on.
Yeah.
There's a lady that she gets dressed every day. She has a video where she shows the outfit. She makes the camera jump, and then she has the outfit on, and then she walks away from the camera. Same video every day, different outfit every day.
And she checking the bag off that, just off that. and it's amazing. But it opened the doors for, you know, a lot of us Black entrepreneurs to take off too, though, you know, because we couldn't get that advertisement and get into those lanes and stuff like that. Now we don't even really need it. We could just put it out there as long as we consistent. And, you know, our circle is consistent with us. Is no way you should be able to fail, you know?
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like with your brand, first of all, are you an independent artist? Are you signed to a label?
No, I'm not signed to nobody. I'm an independent artist. You know, I was signed with 3-6 Mafia, you know, years ago. You know, I've been on Vlad TV. Shout out to Crunchy Black, DJ Paul, Juicy J. You know, wrote a couple of records for those guys. I worked with a lot of dope artists all throughout my city. And, you know, going to school down south, I was able to pick up that southern aspect. So that's why my music became more fun. And I wasn't really on that drill lane. It was more about fun. I was able to go down south and see that they was dancing, turning up, jigging, doing stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a little different atmosphere than me being in the city. And gotta be, you know, it's just like we got that. It's just that grit. Like when you come here, it's just like all that smiling and all that. It's just like you, everybody, you know. And it's, you know, this is how the way it was growing up. But being down there, it definitely opened up a lane to what, you know, our people like to have fun. We could dance, we could turn up, you know, and I brought it to my city. And now we kind of got it like that, where we got juke music, footwork music, you know, Lil Moo, Mellow Bucks, you know, people that's putting out fun music too, though, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely in tune with that though, for sure.
And is that why you're independent?
Yeah, so I can get more money. Like, cause once I learned the game, you know, the whole reason for you to be an artist, you know, you want to go and make it mainstream and everything like that. But, you know, it's sometimes it's hard to do that. You know, it's like a needle in the haystack as well. So you have to use what you have when you get in the game. You know, your network is your network. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to network and mingle with people and put good intentions out there to where people want to work with you. So that let me know, you know, the ins and outs, the split sheets, the behind the scenes, the publishing, all that. All right, damn, I could do this myself. You know what I'm saying? And use what I got from them. That's what I'm supposed to do anyway. That's what you're supposed to do if you get signed to a label. You're supposed to me, that's what I think. You get signed for, I need you for about a year and a half. And after that, you should allow me to go do my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
So when you were down south and you said it changed your whole entire brand as to how you were back in Chicago, do you feel like you gained more following? Do you feel like they were like, he done changed up on us, or like he not as hard as he used to be because he always laughing and dancing? And what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know, you guys, you know, cousins, you know, I'm from the South Side, Inglewood, so, you know, they may, you know, I know what music that my people be wanting to listen to, but I don't knock that music as well either, because that's how some of us is living. That's what we got going on out here, and I love my city to death. But I just wanted to bring something different to them and show them that, look, you can still make it. You see me, I'm on Vlad TV. I'm on, you see this, and I'm writing fun songs, you know, stuff that's lit and turned up. So yeah, it was a little bittersweet thing. You get what I'm saying? I had some people that was rocking with it, but then once they seen at the city, like, man, okay, this is actually decent. Okay, okay, hold on. Yeah, they started getting into more fun music, and I seen that transition, you know. So yeah, I love it. You know, we like a melting pot now. So it's like we got all types of genres and everything going on, from country artists and all. So I didn't even got a country song I tried.
Really?
You know, just to try to see if I could do it. And it's dope. It's raw. I'm like,
what's this country song about?
Well, it's really about me. The name of the song called Charge. It's like I'm charged up, I'm booted up. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. You know, every day my life is charged. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm charged up. You know, so it's a dope vibe though. It's a dope vibe.
You gotta bring me that one. So I was at my friend's house. He has a rooftop at the apartment complex that he lives in, and music that's playing. I could not figure out how to turn it from this country radio station. So I was forced to listen to it, and I was like, country ain't that bad.
Oh, no, it ain't. They got some sauce in there. You know, it's a couple
I was pissed at first, like,
it's definitely a decent genre, and we tapping into that lane, even though we've been in that lane. But
Okay.
we really tapping into that lane with Shabuzi, and shout out to my boy Kid Griffey, Emmanuel Lee. You can look him up. One of a close friend of mine that's a country artist that's down there in Houston, Texas, and they've been traveling all and everywhere. So country is like coming back to where it need to be to. You know what I'm saying? And we putting that sauce on it. And like when I say like Dirk and a couple other people from the city that got country, like him and Morgan Wallen got a track that we play all the time out
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen and Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Morgan Wallen, my boy. I done been on Broadway down there in Nashville and put the cowboy hat on and
Really?
party down there and kicked it with them. Hanky Funk or Hunky Spank, whatever they got so many different, but it was a vibe or something different though. You know what I'm saying?
So is it depending on what song you're
Yeah.
performing, what type of venue you're at, how you're gonna dress?
Yeah.
Yep, straight up.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the song. Tell us about the song we're about to play the music video for. Oh, did we lose him? All right, just until we get him back on the screen, we do have an interview with Swag 2 Time, and he is in Chicago. What I loved about this interview so far is I can already see how bubbly he is. Like he has a very good vibe, a very good energy, and I can tell he has a good spirit. When you go from an area that is made you grow up to be hard, and you might not even be that type of person that fits into your atmosphere or into your culture, and you move somewhere else and you figure it out what you like, and then you bring it back to your hometown. I always wondered, do people look at you like, for instance, let's say I grew up not having much, and then I open a radio station, and then I open this and I open that, and I start driving a different type of car, and I move from where I used to live, and now I live in a place where your kids go to private school and stuff like that. Do you get judged? Swag 2 Time is back.
Yeah, I had to turn my phone on airplane mode, man. Turn it
Oh,
on
okay. People blowing you up during the interview.
Yeah, they blowing me up. I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on. I thought it was 11:20. I said, look, I thought it was 11:20. I told y'all to call me at 12:30. But look,
and that's your fault. We got you behind schedule. Okay. I was just saying, I don't know if you was listening to what I was saying, but I was saying that I like the fact that no matter how you grew up, you moved somewhere else. You love the culture of that city when you came here to the South, took it back home, and was true to what you want to do and didn't care if that worked or not. Luckily, it worked for you, but I'm really appreciate the fact that you found your lane on your own of what you wanted to do and you stuck with it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that so much because it's definitely was just something different, man. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. Like I say, when I was down there, I was like, man, I didn't want to leave. Went to Farmersville, Louisiana. I'm like, them people let me sleep in their bed. I'm like, damn, this is what Southern hospitality is. So yeah, we don't do this in Chicago. It's a little bit more grittier, but it just opened my eyes to, what I'm saying, that it is other shit going on out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That we don't got going on in our city that we need to slow down on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's like that in Chicago? What would you say is like, because it's been that way for centuries. And you have social media like everybody else to see like different areas are changing so much. Why do you think Chicago stays true to how it's always been?
Man, because we're a hustling city. The cost of living here is high as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that always keep you in the hustler's mentality. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it. I gotta move fast. Yeah. I gotta, I ain't got time. I'm focused. And then, with I people being crazy around here, you still keep your guards up. So a lot of us is, on guard, because it's we trying to save our youth, because our youth is kind of reckless right now. You know what I'm saying? All we could do is try to save them. We was young too. We did the same thing, but it's like 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? How the way they do it out here. Yeah. With the deaths and the killings and the shooting, you know what I'm saying? It runs deep. You know what I'm saying? GD's kind of originated out here, so it's a lot of stuff that's been locked in for years that you can't run from, and that's anywhere and everywhere. But we kind of glorified a little bit more, you know, with us coming out with Chief Keef and Dirk and everything like that. We always got our own little wave, you know what I'm saying, of how we move, and we got that grit about us, you know. We do. It just comes with being in Chicago, and I ain't gonna even back.
Is there a specific reason why you moved back, or you never intended to be gone for long anyway?
No, I never intended to be gone for long. I actually was homesick. You know, I loved it. I was down there kicking, and it was fun, but it was kind of a little too slow for me, kind of. You know, I'm so used to everything being right there. It's here. I can go right here. It's still right there. I'm gonna say knife. That's right there. Right here. This right here. You know what I'm saying? It was just everything was a lot closer being a college kid. You know, and I felt like, you know, I ran my course down there. You know, I was down there, you know, having too much fun. I said, okay, it's time to come back now. Hold on, get your mind together.
Have you been to Atlanta yet?
Yeah, I've been to Atlanta several times.
Okay, what's your thoughts on Atlanta? Let me hear you.
Oh man, I love it. When I went down there, man, I turned up. Well, Magic City.
Oh Lord,
we turned up Magic City so heavy. You know, I love the strippers. So you know, yeah, we had a blast. I was down there downtown, man. Y'all, it was nice. I enjoyed myself. It was kicking. I met a few young ladies down there that was cool too. You know, it was a real vibe. I've been to Atlanta maybe like 2 or 3 times. Okay. Driving down there again, you know, because I like to drive and hit the road. So you know, I like to bring the car and all that. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be coming down. I'm supposed to be coming down there, I think, in like the end of June or something like that.
Oh, well, you got to make sure you come in studio then.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely got to come check you out. You showing too much love. I'm filming.
Yeah. Right, you have the video down? Okay, so, now we ready. Tell us about the song and then the video we're going to play.
Okay. You said what again, the video or the song?
The song. Yeah, the song and the video. Because the video is going to play. We're not going to do the song. We got Hits 92.3 has the option to play the video during the break.
All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so the song Vanish is one of my singles I just dropped this year off my album Futuristic that I got dropping in July. You know, it's the video just show a life in the swagger 2 times. You know, me chilling, I'm downtown, you know, in the view, a couple of ladies. I got my brother with me, King Swifty. He from out west, 290, out west guy. So, you know, just collab the south side and the west side and just made a hit, man, you know.
Okay.
You know, just let them know I get her and I vanish. You know what I'm saying? I get them and I vanish. I'm gone.
I'm gonna get you about this song too, by the way. We're gonna wait till we watch the. Oh yeah, I got some words for you, suckers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into Vanish with featuring King Swifty.
Feelings are fun.
I hit your hoe in the phantom. I hit your hoe, I hit your hoe, I hit your hoe and I'm vanished. I hit your hoe, I hit your hoe and I'm vanished. I hit your hoe in the phantom. Took that pussy no ransom. QQ been dancing. I'm in love with dancers. She said, boy, you handsome. Suck on my dick, I'm managed. Yeah, I been trapping like all day. With me in cars for play. Real hot latte, all top headache. We fucking bed parlay, all on the cam wallet. Burberry on my linen, 2 times go and mix with gremlin. I hit your hoe in the Benz. I hit your hoe in the Tahoe. I hit your hoe in Givenchy. I hit your hoe off Milagro. I hit your hoe in the trenches. Real baddie, look like Lotto. All mouth, she use her slado. Hey, baby, don't play on my Kato. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe in the phantom. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe when I'm vanished. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe when I'm vanished. Going up and down that pole. Bought you up, down, baby, I'm on go. Love a little bitch that do the mo. Beat the pussy up, then I can go. Throwing all this hundreds in them 50s, take off all your clothes. Way she looking at me, I swear this liquor got me in my mode. And honestly, I'm trying to fuck on Cardi B. And honestly, that other shit don't bother me. Throw that ass, throw that ass, throw that ass with some cash, baby. Throw that ass, throw that ass, throw that ass real fast, baby. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe in the phantom. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe. I hit your hoe when I'm vanished. your hoe. I hit your hoe and I vanish.
Unfiltered Radio Show, and that was Swag 2-time featuring King Swifty with Vanish. Sir, you like to fight. Because first of all, if you gonna make me cheat with you, you better not vanish on me because you done messed up my relationship. I said not the double.
I mean, I look, see, look, it's kind of like I'm definitely gonna still rock with you. We definitely gonna still be locked in. We just, we gotta get up out of there. We know what's going on.
So let me ask you, sir, have you done that?
A few times, especially in my younger days. You know what I'm saying? I was a little
smiling about it.
I was a little toxic. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got better.
You got better.
Yeah, I done got way better.
You gonna vanish now? You stick around.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what's going on and make sure you ain't crazy. Cause
Lord.
Hey,
all right,
I got something on me, man. I don't
write the
crazy,
lyrics.
man. Yeah, and it don't be me. I be just chilling, cooling. But hey, once we lock in and I get you, you might be crazy afterwards.
I'm done. So on Thursdays we do. So Wednesdays we have a show. It's strictly just women on there. No men. You can't comment. Well, you can comment online, but you can't come into the studio. Okay. Thursdays with relationship conversations, men can chime in and say the things that they want to say.
Okay.
So my question to you is, if you've ever been cheated on, but to you felt like it was a logical reason that she cheated, would you ever take her back?
Man, that's a good question.
Like she thought you were up. Maybe she thought you was up to something. Maybe she thought you were cheating. So
I don't know, man. It depends. It depends. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you on me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a real nigga. I don't phone up. It depends though. You know what I'm saying? If I know I'm out here actually slutting shit out, going crazy, woo out the bam, got you up. Outrage. I mean, what do you expect your lady to do though? Oh God. I mean, like, honestly, what do you expect her to do? You know what I'm saying? But if she one of those that you keep locking, household straight, everything copacetic, and because we know when we got a good girl. I'm gonna tell you like this: we know when we got a real good girl. You know what I'm saying? We do know, because then that be the you'll crash out over. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who with you. Look, we hope you're ready to do all that. So we know when we have a good woman and don't want to lose her, Mm-hmm. But I feel like as a man, biologically, God put us on this earth, and it's hard for a one man to be with like one woman and not think about being with other women. Like, that's kind of like, in this day and age, it's kind of like insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's too much going on for both sides.
Okay.
So, if I'm out here doing what I'm doing and I'm out here bogus, now I'm out at home at work and she just out here thotting out. Is you a thot? Damn. Oh yeah, then that's okay, that's cool. Then I got you. I okay, do what you do. But it's some dudes that simps like that. But if I'm out here actually bogus and know I'm bogus and I know she's still loyal to me doing all that, you can't be surprised if she go out and dip. Oh, you might, what I'm saying, get on her ass a little bit. Hold on, shorty. Hey, calm down. Hold on. But me, I'm more like, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. I'd rather bring a lady to you or something. I ain't on that. I done got to that point where it's like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna kick it like that, well, hey, look, everybody need to kick it.
Okay. I literally don't. So I'm not the best female to have the it's not hard for men to stay faithful conversation, because I am one of those females that think all men cheat.
I mean, it's not nothing. It's nothing wrong with that, because I mean, all of us is we not turning nothing down if it's there. You get what I'm saying?
And
ain't
you
no
said,
man. I
you
mean,
said all
biologically,
men.
no. Biologically, like, no. You know,
So
it ain't even no cheat code. Mother know what's going on. My
okay,
kids more about honesty than anything. If you're gonna be honest and keep it a buck, hey, look, baby, we locked in. You know, it's other because everybody was already before you lock in with somebody, you was already messing with somebody. It don't matter if it's a situationship, regular, whatever, your best friend, your friend that you just maybe might tap a couple times a month, but it ain't serious. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's somebody messing with somebody. So if
somebody.
Everybody keep it a buck in the beginning, I think everything will start out smooth.
See, communication. Just communicate.
That's it. Just keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. You
So
know.
let's say, and this is gonna be my last question on this one. Let's say you keep it a buck, y'all have a conversation, and she's such a good girl. She's like, I don't want to bring anybody to the bedroom, and I don't condone cheating either. Would she be the woman for you?
I don't know. It depends. It depends. Like, you know, it's a lot that come with that because, like I say, I done been in long relationships. You know what I'm saying? I'm me and my baby moms is locked in. You know what I'm saying? And we communicate. No drama. I ain't never really had no bad ex, nothing like that. It's more about us communicating. Okay, you don't like this. I don't like this. I don't think this gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out. But yeah, it depends because I seen people change after 5 years. I seen people change after 6 years.
Yeah.
And people change after 3 years. It's gonna be puppy dog love the first year. It always is. But once you don't really know nobody until you really live with them type shit. You get what I'm saying? Then you really know, like, you know what? Yeah, this person for me. Because when most of the time you get tapped in, once you get to living with it, oh damn. Yeah, we was better off like how the way we was low key.
I say that sometimes I believe that. So I think, like you said, until people actually live together, you never really know how they are.
You'll never know that person. You'll never know. You'll never know. You'll
He
never
just
know.
saying women cheat just as much. They're just better at it.
Yeah, they just awesome at it. Like I say, y'all great. Y'all like we, you know, it's different. You know, it be no emotions. Y'all can, you know, get in, get out. My mom is a real OG. You know, look, y'all get in, get out, be gone, and don't have to say. I mean, would not say nothing to them ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, and it'd be cool. Look, hey, look, you better not even look my way. You know what I'm saying? See, with guys, you know, it's a man thing. You know what I'm saying? Usually with other women, they gonna be probably emotionally attached more than you is. You get what I'm saying? With more guys, it's like y'all can go tap, and the guy gonna be like, "Shit, okay, I'm cool. I ain't gonna bother you, baby. I'm straight. Dang. We got right. We had a time. I'm not gonna look. You call me 6 months from now, I'm gonna pick up like it never left off. You get what I'm saying? But with a girl, you can't tell a girl that after you done did what you did to her and tell her, look, baby, call me in 6. She gonna get to do. Oh my God! So it's a lot. It's a lot harder for us than it is for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's a lot harder.
Pijo said, and will introduce you to their husband like nothing ever happened.
Nothing. Bring you right around. We right and tap the best friend. Best friend love you to death. You done the gay best friend some. He is around there kicking it. Everybody, ain't nobody gonna say a thing, but let you bring your woman around that you done hit and she see how the way you treating this man, she gonna try.
Oh, we don't throw them in. She gonna say something.
She gonna say something or she gonna do something weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be a weird, awkward moment. So I like, do this girl like you? Because women know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Women know, like, oh no, she all in yo. You know what I'm saying? With a dude he'll be your best friend. You won't know a damn thing. You smoking with the dude, buying weed from him, everything. You damn, folks. Damn. You know, it's a little different. It's definitely a little different though. I ain't gonna eat that. No, my mama. It's definitely a little different though. You the barbecue with folks and everything. You damn, hold on, y'all. Hey, you know what? So it's
a basketball game with them. Y'all best
everything. Everybody flamed up. You done went down there for we street racing everything, folks. Look, hey. Calm down, man. Damn. And nigga, you will never know. And you will never know.
That's crazy.
So
I can't deny that either. I think women are like that too. So I'm agreeing on both sides. Usually I have to say, I you got me there. I got to say.
Hey, I try to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. So tell me what you have coming up, because you said you're coming out here the end of June. What do you have between now and June going on?
I have a couple of, like I said, I'm a VIP event coordinator, so I throw a lot of parties out here too as well. I'm like a very known promoter out here. So I throw events every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the clubs out here and everything like that. And then as an artist, May 30th, me and 3-Piece gonna be down in LaSalle, doing like a little college tour. So it's like a little R&B night, May 30th. June 7th, I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee with the We Connect podcast. I'm gonna go actually drive down there and come be on the podcast and sit down and talk and everything like that. And, dropping videos and dropping the album, building my brand. Then I got the Jamie McGrone Show. Make sure you guys look up the Jamie McGrone Show on 26th of U every Saturday at 8 a.m. I'm a producer assistant on there. My name's in the credits as well. So, I'm tapped in, getting into network television as well. So, just getting all lanes together on top of being an artist, on top of being in the field still and still out there in the nightlife and, building the brand, man, straight up.
When I say I completely understand, because at some point it's time to elevate, I get it.
It is. It's time to use what you have to better build your brand and to, you make profit off of it, Absolutely. That's the whole goal, and it takes time. You just got to be consistent with it.
Yeah. All right. We appreciate you so much for coming on She Unfiltered Radio.
Thank you. So look, how do I share this to Facebook? Is it on Facebook or how does this work?
It's on YouTube. So go YouTube. It's on the Facebook page too. Hits 92.3. It's on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, so send me y'all Facebook. My Instagram. Send me y'all Facebook because I was trying to find y'all so I can go see it and then I can share it.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, tell everybody where to find you at so they can follow you directly.
You can follow me directly on my Instagram, which is swag2times LOE, or you can just go straight to my website, swag2times.com. It's swag, just swag2times.com. Swag2times.com, swag2times.com, and everything on my website to tell you how to follow me, get in contact with me, book me. You want me to throw an event? I'm actually planning something down in Atlanta. That's what it is. It's an event that I'm throwing down there in Atlanta. They said they're trying to do some type of event.
Okay.
Me and these promoters, and they want me to, and they tell me I'm trying to take it down to Atlanta, and they got a venue down there. So, yeah, that's what it is. So, swag2times.com, man. And look that up, and you'll find Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything you need to find.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll make sure to continue that link so that you can share it.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
And I'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That is Swag 2 Time. And he brought his song Vanish featuring King Swiftly. And that song was like, I'm going to hit your girl and then I'm going to vanish. I was like, wait a minute. What? He is a ball of energy. He speaks the truth. So fellas, if you were tuned in and he said all men cheat, he didn't say that, y'all. He did say that though. He just didn't say the words cheat. But he said it's not biologically possible for a man to be with one woman. So what does that tell you? He might not cheat, but he gonna mess with multiple women. And I believe that too. And I'm gonna leave it on that note. We are out of here. She Unfiltered Radio Show. Look, tonight I will be at Fume Douglasville. It is karaoke, old school karaoke, which means you can only do old school music. We're going to hear all old school music from the time we walk in to the time we leave. So if you don't want all the rah-rah, twerking and dancing on couches and all of that, come to Fume Douglasville, 8 to 11 p.m. for karaoke. And then the after party is right after that. You doing anything tonight? Work outside of that? Or this weekend?
Okay, well, this weekend I'm hosting a Caribbean festival.
Ooh.
I'm also hosting Elevated Food and Wine Festival. Tonight I'll be at Hits 92.3 because this is where I'm always.
All right, we out. She Unfiltered Radio. Beep.
We can stay in Harlem or be bougie in Manhattan. Go to Magic Johnson's or just see whatever happens. I'm a simple girl, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, out of mind like Sinatra. Baby, fly me to the moon. the moon. We can watch the sun drop, we can run the arcades, barefoot on the boardwalk, making out the whole way. It ain't no pressure, babe, I don't need anything. Rain or shine out of my life, Sinatra, baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. To the moon.